Hello, boys and girls. So it's about 10 o'clock at night on Friday, April 8th. So I'm sharing the date with you because it's going to be important for us to know. But I just got this really special package in the mail right now that I wanted to share with you. So it's a package that I've been really anxious to get, and it's finally here. So I wanted to share with you what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what's inside. Maybe you can guess what's in there. Okay, so let me see. So first, okay, so we're gonna be growing something. So I'm gonna show it to you really as close as I can. Okay, we could take a really close look. Oh, it's hard to see with the camera. There are some little tiny larvae in there. Oh, there's a few of them moving around. They just took a long trip. So they must be tired from their trip. It looks like most of them are asleep. It's this long tube. It has food inside, and it has some little green strips of paper. Okay. So can you guess what we're going to be growing? All right, so maybe I'll give you some more clues so you can keep guessing. But when I open the box, I think that'll tell you what we're growing. If you guessed ladybugs, you're right. Okay, we're gonna be growing some ladybugs, okay? So those are the ladybug larvae. So inside the kit, it looks like we have the instructions, and we also have, let's see here, the little habitat, the little dome where the ladybugs will hopefully grow, okay? So I'm gonna set this aside, put this down here so you can see it. And here is the instruction guide for our ladybugs to help us grow the ladybugs, okay? So let's see what we have to do. Oh, it looks like we are growing pink spotted ladybugs. Okay, so they're gonna be pink spotted ladybugs. So let me open the little instruction book, and it tells us that we received a little tube that I just showed you. A little tube filled with the larva, okay? So that means that the little ladybugs hatched from the egg, and right now they're in the larva stage, okay? So they hatched from the egg, okay? But right now they don't look very much like ladybugs yet. So they still need to grow so that they can transform and look like ladybugs, okay? So they're right in there. Like I said, they had a long trip, so I think they're tired, okay? But the instruction manual, it tells me that I have to put them into their dome as soon as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna transfer the ladybug larva into the ladybug land, okay? So it shows me here how I'm supposed to do it. So I'm going to very carefully take off the top little cap here, and it tells me that I should tilt it like this, and then I'm gonna very gently slide in the tube so that the ladybugs and their food and the little green strips of paper can all fall into the little ladybug land, okay? So they can have space to crawl around, right? And they can be more comfortable than in this little tube, right? This is just for them to travel to get here safe. But I think they'll like their little dome a lot better than this tube, right? So I'm very gently gonna take off the tape. Oop, and I have to make sure, before I do that, I'm gonna make sure that the cap is sealed tight. Our little dome is closed up. Otherwise they can crawl out, right? I think it's okay. So I'm gonna take off the tape from here. Oops, I think I'm taking off the wrong side. Let me go to this side. I think I see the cap on this side. So it also has tape. It's very secure. So there, took off the tape. So I'm going to turn it this way. And it tells me, the instruction said tilt it this way. So I'm gonna take off the cap. Oh, being very, very careful. There we go. I'm gonna tilt it this way. I'm gonna put in the tube very carefully and very gently. I'm gonna try and slide in the larva and the food. Tap it in there. Get all of those little larvae out of the tube and into their new home so they can be very comfortable in there. They have a space to crawl. There we go. I think it's good. Okay. So then I'll put the cap back on here. And then the instruction manual also says that I should put a few drops of water into this little sponge. There's a little sponge at the top here, so it says to add 2 drops of water because the larva, the ladybugs, they like it when it's moist. So they like to have a little bit of moisture in their habitat. So I'm gonna get this little dropper here, just 2 drops. 1, 2. Ooh, and I could see them, they're all crawling around now. I think I woke them up. Okay, so 2 drops, that's it. And I'm put the cap back on tightly. And that's all for now. I think that's all I have to do for now. Okay, so let me get this closer so you can see it. There's their little habitat. I don't know if you could see a few of them crawling around in there. They're so tiny right now. Okay. So hopefully, I don't know, we're gonna try and guess and see how many days it'll take for the little larva to turn into ladybugs, right? Do you see them crawling it up there on that little green piece of paper? There he is. See? Yep. I think they like their new home. Yeah. So that's what it looks like right now. So the instructions tell me do not put this in a very hot place in direct sunlight, and do not put it where there's a draft, where it can be really cold and it can get a lot of cold air either. So I think I'm gonna try and find a nice place here in my house so I can keep our ladybugs. So hopefully they'll grow and then we can watch how they change, okay? So like I said, they're not in the egg anymore. Right now they're at this stage. They're a larva, okay? So after their larva, hopefully we're gonna see them go into their pupa, and then finally we'll see them as ladybugs, all right? So that's all I wanted to share with you right now. I'm going to keep putting videos so that you can keep watching and see how they change, okay? So that's it for tonight. And I hope you're just as excited as I am to grow some ladybugs for us. Okay? Have a good night. Bye.